Hello there, hi, this is just a short video. I just wanted to make a quick video about an antenna problem, lack of radio reception on an Audi A4 convertible. This is an 05 plate. Basically, I just wanted to explain what the problem is. It's actually quite a common problem because the actual boot lid is made of fiberglass, plastic, so the actual aerials are mounted inside the deck lid. And what happens is, where you open and close the boot, over time the actual cables snap. They almost get turned on a right angle. So the fix for this basically is to find where the bad joins are, and you can normally feel it with your nail as you go along the coax cable. You can see, if you can't see it, you can normally feel it. So what I've done on this one, I've done it a few times now, is actually chop out the bad part and heat shrink and solder the connector to repair it. And my plan is to stop it obviously happening again, is to use like a cloth tape and use it really tight so it's unable to flex and bend as much. You can see where it's doing it there, even on the earth strap for the booster box, and there's another one there. So it's a common problem. To get a whole new coax cable from Audi is ridiculously expensive, so this is a good easy fix if you know what you're doing. There's the actual antenna block. But the other thing that's happened on this one, because sometimes when you're doing your testing, even if you have done the repair and then obviously you go back to the front, what I've actually done is plugged it back in before I've put it all back together to do a final test. And what this one's actually happened is, when the cable breaks, I don't know whether you guys know, but these are actually what they call phantom fed. What that means is, this is like a normal coax cable, so there's an inner core and an outer sheath. The radio actually sends a 12-volt feed down these cables and into the booster box. Notice that there's no extra additional power plugs. There's an earth strap, but there's no actual power plug. So through these FACRA connectors, you can see, I'll get one off for you. So actually the power is sent down the centre of these, and I've just repaired this one, and unfortunately what's happened on this particular case is the outer sheathing has touched the centre core and it's actually shorted and blown the output from the radio. So I'm going to show you my fix for that as well. So you've had to remove the radio. Here's the connector plug at the front. Turn that radio off. So basically this is the standard connector, but other than actually taking the radio out and having it repaired, you can actually put one of these in. This is like an inline booster, as it were, but what this actually does is puts back in the feed which powers the electronic booster, and you can buy these from most places. Halfords, we will sell you one, but what this switch wire does, this is actually what's needed to turn the booster back on. And a lot of you might know, if you're an audio guy, that behind on these vehicles they're actually CAN bus, so there's no ignition feed behind the radio for you to do that. But what you can actually do, I've left it, I haven't taped it yet so you guys can see it, but actually I'm using the factory Bose trigger output, and that'll work perfectly. So when you turn the head unit on, it actually makes this become live, which then powers your booster for the aerial. There's also a wiring instruction on top of the radio as well, so it's actually that pin there, which is an output. So it's another great way of fixing it. But this particular part would normally be used if we were retrofitting an aftermarket radio. This one obviously is the original, but it's just another way of doing a cheap, decent fix. So this shouldn't really ever happen again. So if there's any problems, you can give us a call. Thanks so much. Cheers. Bye.